All right, today we're diving into the incredible work of a neuroscientist named Dr. Wendy Suzuki. Her research has uncovered this powerful, almost magical connection between moving our bodies and literally changing our brains. So let's get right into it.
I mean, that sounds a little too good to be true, right? But what if it wasn't? This is the exact question Dr. Suzuki's work really makes us think about. It points to one single thing you can do that could completely change not just your day, but your entire future.
So, what is this powerful one thing? Well, you probably guessed it. It's physical activity. We're going to break down the actual science behind this amazing promise and see exactly how moving your body can reshape your mind.
Okay, so to really get how this works, we need a super quick tour of the brain. Dr. Suzuki's work really zeroes in on two specific areas that are, well, critical for our everyday lives, and it turns out are the most affected by exercise. First up, we've got the prefrontal cortex. You can kind of think of it as your brain's CEO. It sits right behind your forehead, and it's in charge of all the big picture stuff. Your decisions, your ability to focus, even huge parts of your personality. It's what makes you, well, you. The second major player here is the hippocampus. It's tucked away deep inside the brain, and its nickname is the memory maker. This is the part that lets you form and hang on to new long-term memories. You know, everything from your first kiss to what you had for breakfast. And this was actually the main focus of Dr. Suzuki's career for a long, long time. Now, here's what's so fascinating about all this. Dr. Suzuki didn't discover these benefits in some planned, sterile lab study. Nope. It was a completely accidental experiment that she performed on herself.
And this slide just captures it perfectly. Look at the before picture. A scientist totally consumed by her work. She had basically no social life, she'd gained 25 pounds, and she just realized she was miserable. Then look at the after. She started working out regularly and everything flipped. Her mood, her energy, they went through the roof. Her focus was sharper, she felt stronger. It was a complete night and day difference. And this was her big aha moment. See, for any academic, writing grants is just the worst. It's a total slog. But one day, she's at her desk, and it hits her. Wait a minute, this feels easy. She could focus longer, ideas were flowing, and that's when it all clicked. The exercise wasn't just changing her body, it was literally changing how her brain worked.
So that personal discovery completely changed her career path. She shifted her research to figure out what was going on, and she ended up boiling down the effects of exercise into 3 core brain-changing benefits. She breaks it down into 3 levels. First, you've got the immediate effects, the stuff you feel right after you work out. Then, there are the long-lasting changes that start to happen when you make it a habit. And finally, the third one, and this is the big one, is the protective benefits that basically safeguard your brain for your whole life. Let's dig into each of these. Okay, so let's talk about the immediate stuff. After just one single workout, your brain gets flooded with feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. So boom, instant mood boost. Plus, for at least the next 2 hours, your ability to focus is way better. And your reaction times get a little sharper too. But the real magic starts when exercise becomes a regular thing. This is when you start seeing actual physical changes in your brain. Exercise literally creates brand new brain cells in your hippocampus. This makes it bigger, which improves your long-term memory. And the prefrontal cortex, your brain's CEO, it gets bigger too, leading to way better focus and attention. Look, those immediate and long-term changes are amazing. But the most profound, the most transformative benefit of all is how it protects you. This is where exercise stops being about feeling good today and starts being about investing in your future self. And Dr. Suzuki has this absolutely brilliant way of explaining it. She calls exercise a supercharged 401k for your brain. It's an investment you're making right now that will pay off massively down the road. I mean, she just nails it with this quote. Every single workout is like you're making a deposit into your retirement account for your brain. You're not just building muscle, you're building a stronger, tougher, more resilient brain. And the best part, it's free. So why is strengthening these 2 parts of the brain so important? Well, it turns out the prefrontal cortex and the hippocampus are the areas most vulnerable to things like Alzheimer's and dementia. They're also the first to decline just through normal aging. So exercise is basically building up your defenses in the exact spots where you need them the most. So at this point, you're probably asking the same question everyone asks. Okay, this all sounds great, but how much exercise do I actually need to do? So let's get practical.
And the good news is you don't have to go run a marathon to get all these incredible benefits. The science actually gives us a really clear, really achievable rule of thumb.
So what's the first part of the rule? It's all about how often you do it. The target is to get moving at least 3 to 4 times a week. It's that consistency that tells your brain, hey, we got to adapt and grow here. And that's what kicks off those long-lasting protective changes. And the second part, duration. Each of those sessions should last for at least 30 minutes. That's it. 30 minutes. We are not talking about spending hours and hours at the gym. Just a solid half hour of movement is enough to get those benefits flowing. Now, this is a really important point. It can't just be any kind of movement. You need aerobic exercise. You have to get your heart rate up. That's what really triggers all those amazing physiological changes in the brain that we've been talking about.
And the best part is, you don't need some fancy gym membership to do it. Dr. Suzuki says it can be as simple as adding a power walk around the block to your daily routine. Always, always choose the stairs. You can even just put some serious oomph into your vacuuming. Seriously, it all counts as long as you get that heart rate up.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's that exercise is truly one of the most powerful things you can possibly do for your brain. It makes you happier today, sure, but it's also an investment that builds a stronger, healthier mind for the rest of your life. Like Dr. Suzuki says, it can literally change the trajectory of your life for the better. Thanks for tuning in. Now go get moving.